and I say that's the strategy of a system. But maybe we can oppose, we can no more oppose an old strategy of resistance through rational values and so on, and substitute the old violence to the new violence. I mean, that is no way. Yeah, there is no way. We must be more viral than the system itself, maybe. And in this sense, we must be viral in another sense. We must invent a paradoxical, enigmatic, ambiguous thought, way of thinking, to be more, more trickster than the system itself. Yeah. We must push in the same way, in the same logic, but further beyond the inner logic of the system. But we cannot not take account of this virality, because we have to do with that. And if we don't act in this way, we will be defenseless without resistance against it. We will be absorbed by this contamination.
Okay, good. You have been in this class, don't you? No? But we need others. It's Mark.
As a more interactive and more democratic medium, can the computer, the internet apply human testimony, particularly testimony of those that are closest to the source in numbers, testimony that's either good or bad, crediting or discrediting, to try to restore some orientation towards integrity in image?
Ich übersetze das nicht.
Oui, donc il dit un nouveau média, bon, pas nouveau, mais l'ordinateur et l'Internet, il ne nous offre pas la possibilité, il parle de ce concept d'un témoignage humain, qui nous... You said also integrity?
Okay, human testimony, good or bad, help to restore integrity, particularly when it's close to the source.
Right. Alors, si les témoignages humains, qu'ils soient bien ou mal, ça n'importe pas, peut nous amener de nouveau vers une intégrité, towards an integrity which is...
Also, weil die Leute so nah dran sind an dem Geschehen, nah dran sind, deswegen glaubt er, dass die Information mehr integer, mehr vertrauenswürdig ist. Und das Internet ist sozusagen die Möglichkeit, das also allen mitzuteilen.
As a form of integration, yeah, of integrality, is the internet the perfect one, yes. But just this is the problem, because we are integrated, but is that a good use of ourselves to be integrated to reach the integrality? Because this reality, this actual reality is actual hyper-reality, is integral reality, and that is the danger. But all be integrated, and when we go to a totality, to a totalization, integralization, we live in an integral society virtually. Integrism and so on, but it's not only Islamic and so on, fundamentalist. We are in our societies in an attempt to integrate all negative, all resistance and so on. Then the ideal of integrity, I mean, is the most dangerous, and it goes in the same direction as that is the end station, I mean, of computerizing. Of course, it's a total integration of the world, but it's its final solution.
But John, ich glaube, meinte nicht die Integralisierung, sondern die Integrität. Ja. Also wie hängen die beiden zusammen? Gibt es immer noch, dass Menschen sozusagen mit ihrer eigenen Kamera jetzt dabei gewesen sind, als das passiert hat? müssen wir diesen Zeugen, diesen Witnesses, nicht eher glauben? Ist deren Information nicht vertrauenswürdig, integer, wie wir im Deutschen sagen? Ihr habt das sicher so etwas Ähnliches. Im Französischen hoffe ich. Integer. Nein, gibt es das nicht?
Is that testimony?
Ja, das ist also die vertrauenswürdige, the trustworthy testimony, because you have been there, okay? And the internet is just the way to disseminate it, but the real point of view is to say, allows us not to say, because we don't have others, journalists in between. These are the people who are really involved there. Is that not a good thing now to say, okay, here we are breaking the indifference of information because we have a witness. He has been there, he has been shot. Mm-hmm. So I'm shot. Not somebody else shot, I'm shot.
I don't believe that with integrity, maybe it's a quality, it's a good modality of, but today it's impossible that the testimony remains integral, because if it diffused, if it received, diffused and received, it will necessarily pass through the medium. And it's always the question of the medium. The message in itself may be integral, I don't know, but it's always a medium today. There is no message without medium today for us. You can attempt to create a situation with no mediatized, with a pure message maybe from individual to individual, but it's very restricted, in a restricted area. If you will testify and give a testimony from an event to other people, yeah, this is a fatality. You must be recaptured by your medium, and the medium altered the testimony.
Okay, Danielle, Jerry, and Sonja. This is the sequence now. Danielle.
Okay. Tonight you've spoken about the murder of the real and replaced by the image, the murder of the image, the murder of the imagination, the murder of meaning and reference. And I'm just wondering then, what do you think we have left?
Wait.
What do we have left?
Alle sind ermordet. Wer bleibt am Ende des Films?
I would say that's your problem.